Yo, what is going on, guys? Over here, back with another video for you guys today. In today's video, I have some gameplay that was brought over from the Sniper Only playlist, and this is me just playing around in it. Um, I was also using the new sniper leveling this thing up. I might get it gold, I'm not sure, but in today's video, I want to talk about just Call of Duty in general because, in my opinion, COD is in a bad place. First thing is Warzone. I'm gonna be talking about Warzone, and then going into multiplayer, and then be talking about the future of Call of Duty. Talking about the next Call of Duty, which we are expecting to be World War II. But it's gonna be on the other side. So every other thing you didn't see in the last Sledgehammer World War II game is gonna be in this one pretty much. But Warzone just needs to be balanced, in my opinion. Um, I watched some Exclusive Aces video earlier today, and he brought up a lot of good points that the FFAR is just dominant in a lot of ways and needs to be nerfed. A lot of the other lower tier guns can be buffed to make them viable. They're not going to be meta defying any buffs or any debuffs. I mean, not nerfs, because it might bring more of a variety from when we had the kill on the ground meta, which was one of the first metas in the game. That was where Warzone was at a good point when I feel like once Cold War weapons were added, the meta of Warzone was greatly shifted to an extreme in the wrong direction, in my opinion. You might think the meta right now is good, as I just get a no scope collab. You guys might just think that the meta right now is good, but I personally do not. I personally think the FFAR is way too strong, in just every way pretty much, and a lot of the guns should get buffed or even nerfed. But I think everything should be more aligned. And now Warzone it's just unfun at this point. To be honest, it's kind of unfun. And there's no point in really playing it except if you're streaming it. Because making a YouTube video, there's been no updates to it. There's been no major updates. There's been no new map, no serious new meta defining really. So unless you're trying to stream it, which I know a lot of people do like to stream it, a lot of people like to watch streaming it. I just really think there's no point in making YouTube videos about it or playing it really, except just have fun with your friends. But as just something to do, not really fun anymore at this point, in my opinion. Now we're gonna be going over to multiplayer. This is gonna be more talking about this year's multiplayer, but a little bit about Modern Warfare last year also. The sniper rifles are just unfun. I know I'm talking about just a specific class, a specific thing, but I love sniping. Sniper rifles are probably one of the most fun that I can have in this game. So yeah, I am gonna talk about sniper rifles, where in this gameplay I'm using the new sniper rifle, and it is slow. It is slow, but it does hit like a truck. I will say that. It's pretty much a one shot anywhere. I think the only place you can get is like the leg, and like the leg and the foot, and that's not a kill, but everywhere else is. But it's just insane how slow this is. You can see right there, I literally scoped on that guy. I didn't have it rechambered yet. I didn't have that next round rechambered, and I just feel like that they didn't make it so you can have a really long sniper rifle that can shoot beams across the map, and they didn't make a fast sniper rifle that can hit shit. But it's a Pellington. Its speed is decent. Okay, going against like other Call of Duties and the earlier Call of Duty games, its speed is decent. It's not like it's not great speed by any means, but it's also not terrible speed. It For the Pellington, I feel like the damage should be like the Tundra, and the Tundra speed should be like the ZRG's speed. Like it should be the ZRG's damage, and there shouldn't be anything really slower than the Tundra. And if you want to make something faster, it should be about the Pellington, to be honest. It should be It should hit like the Tundra, but be faster than the Pelington. That's what I want, because snipers are hard to use. I don't care what you say. To be a good sniper, it is hard to use. You have to be a good COD player to first be able to use snipers, and to be a good sniper, it's even harder. I'm not even that great of a sniper, to be honest, but I just grind. I use them often. Not in this game, because I don't know what it is about this game. I just can't with the snipers in this game. But I'm gonna stop talking about the snipers and going over to just more broad multiplayer. The game is just boring. I feel like that there wasn't enough maps at launch. There wasn't enough things at launch. That there should have been more guns. There should have been more, more like a lot more of things. There should have been more maps. There should have been more guns. Now that's all fine. That's, whatever. Okay, that's okay. There's not that many guns. There's not that many maps, but it just wasn't a fun game, to be honest, because of skill-based matchmaking. I know that a lot of people complain about skill-based matchmaking, but that's just simply for the fact it sucks. Skill-based matchmaking is not fun. I haven't heard one person say, yes, I want skill-based matchmaking in this game. I haven't heard one person say it. Nobody wants skill-based matchmaking except for the noobs that aren't going to play this game in 2 years. They're doing this to get a newer audience, when the audience that they're going to want is audience that's leaving. They're going to leave. The loyal fans are going to leave because there's going to be another first-person shooter game eventually that's going to be just as fun as Call of Duty is, that doesn't have skill-based matchmaking, so they don't have to try hard the entire time. Because I love playing this game. I do. I love playing shooters. I love first-person shooter games. And if there's a game that you can quickscope in, like Call of Duty, or how Call of Duty used to be, that didn't have skill-based matchmaking in it, I would switch over in a heartbeat. If it was like the old Call of Duties, I would switch over in a heartbeat. Now, Call of Duty looks amazing. It looks fantastic. But the gameplay and how it feels, I don't enjoy it. So I can't enjoy the game really, because it just doesn't feel like it's a full game. It doesn't feel like this year's Call of Duty was ever a full game. It still doesn't really. And last year's Call of Duty, it was fun, but again, same thing. It got boring after a while. There wasn't really much to do. A lot of the good players stopped playing it, or if they did play it, would only play it for a short amount of time, and they were trying to bring a new audience in and forgetting about the loyal fans that brought them to where they are. And now is it going to be going into more of the future of Call of Duty. Skill-based matchmaking. Skill-based matchmaking, I feel like, is going to be the end of Call of Duty. I feel like that's why Call of Duty is going to fail, is because of skill-based matchmaking. That's my honest to God opinion. That skill-based matchmaking is going to fail because of... And Call of Duty is going to fail because of skill-based matchmaking. And you've seen it in other games where it's in ranked. We have a kind of ranked mode in this game, and we still have skill-based matchmaking, and I haven't even really seen that many people playing the ranked mode because it's not really that fun, to be honest. It's laggy, it's very sweaty, and obviously it's supposed to be sweaty if it's a competitive scene. Sorry, I forgot the word competitive, but it's laggy. It's not fun. It just, if you want to make it competitive, you gotta have ping first. Ping is no longer king in Call of Duty, and that's a scary sign. When ping should be the most important in any game. Any game. Don't matter if it's a indie game or if it's a big company game. Ping should be the first thing they're worried about instead of how competitive it's going to be when Call of Duty is not a competitive shooter. Obviously, it has a CDL league and it does have competitive players, but the base of Call of Duty is not competitive. And it just, again, this is the last thing I'll say, that this year's game, and kind of last year's too, when it was released, it felt unfinished and kind of uncared about. It really felt like that after the first few months, they stopped caring about the game. And I just feel like that Warzone has gotten all the attention from last year's COD and this year, but this year's Warzone updates have been trash. Well, that's just what I have to say about it. If you guys have any other opinions, leave it down in the comment. Like the video, subscribe. I post multiple times a week. I try and post as often as possible. And if you guys have any ideas, let me know down in the comments. And yeah, it's Smokebreak, guys. Be easy.